Jesus do? I used to have some bracelets that used to just say WWJD and they stood for What Would Jesus Do? Because the way that Jesus lived his life is the way you want to mold your life after. You don't just want to live for yourself, you want to live for other people. You want to live to help people. You want to live to be a positive impact on the world. Um, you still, just because just because you're not a Christian or just because you don't have religion doesn't mean you get to skate by without a philosophy. Everyone has a philosophy that they live by. Everyone believes in something. Everyone believes in one thing or another. So if you don't believe in Jesus, then you're more likely to believe in yourself as far as the unlimited power of what you're capable of. So that's fine. That's a good thing. It's important to believe in yourself. However, I think I think there are things above ourselves. There are angels. There's demons below ourselves. There are things above ourselves that we have to think about. And Jesus is the light. Jesus is the way. And Jesus is the only way to move forward. Jesus is the best path to live by, and he's and you want to follow his mold. And there's a heaven, there's a hell, and you don't want to end up in hell because you're there for eternity. You want to end up in heaven because you want to be in heaven for eternity. And I believe heaven can be a place on earth. That's what I want this video to possibly be about. I believe that heaven can be a place on earth. Heaven just means you get to live a long time. Heaven just means you have a really low mortality rate, and you get to live into the age like 100 years old, 110 years old. That's heaven. If you have a really long lifespan, that's heaven because it lasts for basically eternity. In theory, lasts like a really long time you get to live for. So that, to me, that would be the ultimate heaven. And to me, the hell would just be dying. Dying would be hell. Technological terror says, hey, technological terror, how you doing today? To me, hell would be just dying. Dying would be the ultimate hell. Technological terror says, I love the videos, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. So to me, hell would be just dying. Dying would be hell. And then and heaven would just be living a long lifespan. Akram Ziad says hi. Hi Akram, how you doing today? So if you want to get into the era of Jane says yo era of how you doing today? Akram says good. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Akram. If you want to get into the kingdom of heaven, you've got to follow 8 simple rules. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what you have to do to get inside the kingdom of heaven. I don't know what are the steps you take. I don't know what you have to do to follow. Akram says, how much subscribers do you have? I have like 153 subscribers. I just need like 850 more to reach 1,000. So please subscribe if you're watching this right now. It really helps the channel a lot. Please subscribe and continue watching this for good content. Heaven, I think, is a real place, and heaven is on earth, but and purgatory is on earth too. I'm not getting into politics, you all or y'all. Akram says, "Wow, okay." Heaven is a real place, and heaven is on earth. I don't think that you have to look to the sky or look to the stars to find heaven. I don't think we're going to be running around through the clouds, when we get there, when we're like 90 years old or whatever. I think every day can be heaven. Every day can be heaven if you want it to be. Akram says, "Can you shout out me?" Akram Ziad, shout out. Shout out for Akram Ziad. RK says, on earth. Yeah, that's on earth. Heaven on earth. I think that heaven can be on earth. Where on earth? It could be anywhere you want it to be. It could be the park. It could be the beach. It could be your house. It could be heaven can be anywhere. Um, it could be at a restaurant. Um, heaven is as real as you want it to be. It's sort of like ghosts. I think ghosts are real too. Um, people people are afraid of dying so much that they're so worried about ghosts. RK says, "Oh yeah." RK says, "True." People are afraid of ghosts, and you shouldn't be afraid of ghosts. They're kind of like they're kind of like people who have unfinished business. So I think that you just respect them, and as long as you treat them with respect. A lot of times they're kind of like crazy people. Like crazy people are kind of ghosts. 33 says it's location fluid. Yes, heaven is location fluid. Um, yeah, Akram says what? Uh, Ghosts are like a real thing too. I think a lot of people don't believe in ghosts, and a lot of, like they don't believe in aliens. They don't believe in ghosts, but I'm very interested in ghosts because a lot of times ghosts have like something wrong with them. Like they went through their entire life and something they were lost for part of the time, and then they weren't really sure what they're doing with their life. Ghosts have unfinished business. Um, but y'all probably want me to talk about heaven more than ghosts. RK says, "You're a nice man because you believe in God, don't you?" No, I don't believe in God. I like talking about God. Well, no, I don't believe he's real. I think he's a storybook. It's just a story that people tell each other. It's pretty cool. Akram says, "Where are you from?" I'm from the United States, and I'm from Florida. Where are you from, Akram? I don't believe in God, but I think it's very important to study God. It's very important to think about that stuff. RK says, "Oh, okay. Do you believe in God, RK?" Um, yeah, so it's a big kind of a big thing to say if you believe in God or not because there's a lot of baggage that comes with that. Akram says LYW. I don't know what that means. It stands for something. Somalia. Oh, you're from Somalia. That's interesting. I hear that's a beautiful country. I saw the movie Black Hawk Down. That's the only movie I saw in Somalia. It's Black Hawk Down. RK says you're still a nice man. RK says I do believe in God. Oh, good for you. It's very important to believe in things greater than ourselves so that we can live a fulfilling life. Um, I think that a lot of people spend their entire lives and they don't try to think deeply. They don't like deep thinking. And it's important to think about God as a deep thought. Um, I think that God is, if he were real, I think he would care about people, and I think he would answer their prayers, and I think he would provide order to the universe, and I think that God is would be a loving God if he was real. He would be a loving God, and he would also be a chaotic God because it's a very chaotic universe, and the only way that God could be real is if God was very chaotic. They allowed hurricanes to happen, flooding to happen, tornadoes to happen, fires to happen, burglaries to happen, crimes to happen. God would have to allow a lot of chaos in the world. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to have that chaos because that's free will. Free will of the human spirit is what allows all that stuff to happen. And I think it's a good thing that there is chaos in the world. But it's a bad thing that bad things happen. I'm not saying it's a good thing that bad things happen. I think it's a bad thing that bad things happen. That's it. It is something you'd have to assume about God. He would have to believe in chaos, and almost like Loki from the Marvel universe, or from what is it? Whatever Loki's from, the type of pagan stories that Loki's from is he's like a chaotic god. Anyways, I'm gonna log off. I get a headache when I do this for more than 10 minutes. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Wait, 33 says people are sadists, but in God's image. I don't know what a sadist is. I've always heard that phrase, sadist. I don't know what that means. I'll look it up when I get off here. But build in God's image. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.